everybody. Welcome to Game Bang Pillow Talk, our
Howdy.
first ever podcast.
Fui, fui, fui.
Well, I mean, this is actually like the second episode, but the first official episode.
Have we never recorded a podcast before?
Well, Brent and I did one like last year when we were trying to talk about Harry Potter and for Hogwarts Legacy.
that's right.
That's right.
And
That's
then
right.
The good
we did
stuff.
not put much production behind that one.
The good stuff.
But we are here. We're here to talk about.
I still have the taste of that Trinkle Tart in my mouth.
It wasn't that bad.
I didn't know that was his name.
So much.
Daddy, why?
Don't tell my wife.
These are my friends, Fabian and Twinkle Tart.
Trinkle Tart.
But we're here. We're here to talk about some Doki Doki Literature Club, and excuse me. In the future, basically all these episodes are going to be about talking about like the games that we've been playing on the channel, going behind the scenes, and just other gaming news that can go along with just anything that we're interested in. So we could be talking about, whatever.
Word.
Y'all like the new singer for Linkin Park?
Not at all.
You're wrong.
I personally
on.
feel it is nothing against her. I just personally feel like just make a new band.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. At that point, it's like make a new band.
It's not that
he
else-
truly made that. It's like having Dio, right?
Yeah.
Like Dio was part of Black Sabbath, but Black Sabbath had like fucking Ozzy, they had Dio, and then they had the guy from fucking
Yeah, but it's
Deep
not like they
Purple.
split up and it became a rights issue. The guy died.
No, which I get. I understand that.
Is that the
but
reason
it's
why?
Like, at the
Yes,
same
Chester
time,
Bennington died.
Well, okay, not that like
Okay.
it's the right issue.
Did Panthera continue after Dimebag Daryl died? No, they went off and they made what is it, Hell Yeah, or whatever. They knew they couldn't continue as Panthera, so they made Hell Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
so-
call it Panthera.
Panthera, sorry, Panthera. I'm thinking of my old job.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about games
Okay.
and whatnot. But for this first episode, we're going to be talking about Doki Doki Literature Club. And what are our thoughts on playing this game? And what are our thoughts on the women? And also, we even asked y'all like some questions about that. And we're going to be reacting to y'all's responses, your questions. And even in the future, if you have other questions, please let us know. And we'll answer them. But let's start off with what we thought of the game. What do we all think of this game, Doki Doki Literature Club?
It's pretty cool.
It was nice.
It was fucking. Well, I've never played it.
It was pretty cool.
And so,
It
like,
was really
first, like, experiencing everything was just, it was insane. At first, I thought it was going to be like Soccer Swim Club. I shit you not. I was expecting it to be Soccer Swim Club, but then it.
we were
Okay.
purposely trying to make it look as much like Soccer Swim Club.
So I'll tee it up. So me and Adam have been talking about doing this game for like a year and a half, 2 years almost.
I remember the first time we ever even thought about it, we were playing Sonic Frontiers. It was you, Gio, and I.
No, it was when Soccer Swim Club was going up.
Was it?
Yeah, it was after our first session with Soccer Swim Club. We were like, oh, that went really well. We should do Doki Doki.
A lot of people actually,
I thought
even
it was-
at work, they told me, like, dude, you guys should
I
play
do
Doki
remember
Doki
you
Literature
telling me
Club.
that from like almost day one. They were like, "Oh yeah, all my friends are telling us we should do Doki Doki Literature Club. What is it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a game."
Yeah, yeah. So the only person going in completely blind was Brent.
Yeah.
And God bless you, you stayed blind the entire time.
Yeah, not
And then-
once.
And
looked up
also,
a
thank
YouTube
y'all to the
video.
audience members for not spoiling anything at all as well.
Yeah, y'all were good little babies. I appreciate you.
Right. I had no idea. Like I said, I thought it was going to be like Soccer Swim Club. And we were just going to be comical throughout the whole entire.
You
but then
thought
it
we were
gets
going to get
deep.
laid eventually?
Right? Yeah, I'm all like, fuck, man, it's way overdue. but my goodness, I just
This got to be a really good sex game. If everything's wait this
It's
long.
building up, man. Damn.
you get really invested, like whenever you finally told like Sayori, like, oh, I love you, da da da, and then that whole hit of like depression, her dealing with her depression, I was like, oh, that took a different turn.
You were
Right? And then I was emotionally invested, right? Because I was like, I felt like, oh, you know, as playing as Sayori, I'm like,
Great
damn.
props to the writer, Dan Salvato.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. It made me really, really feel for her. And then after all those feels, and you're like, man, yeah, we're fucking dating. Fuck yeah. You know what
It's
I mean?
awkward and
Like, it
neither of
needs
us know
be
how to
that
do
way,
it.
right?
It's
And then-
great.
But then, like, finally, you're like, what was it? Basketball.
Oh, that's right. By the way, for those of you who don't know, hi, my name is Adam. Wait, that's not my voice.
No, it's
Hey,
not.
what's up,
Not at
everybody?
all.
What's up, everybody? My name's Adam. I play basketball. For those of you who don't know, we should say our voices and then who we played as, because I completely forgot to do.
Oh yeah, I'm Carson. I played Monika and Natsuki.
Oh, at least put like your voice to it.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Carson. I played Monika.
That's like, I'm Bren. I played Sayori and
Yuri.
Yeah, the British bitch.
Yeah.
The British bitch. No kid.
Yuri had the most voice changes.
Throughout oh my
everything.
gosh, I was like at 8 different places in London.
my voices stayed the same, except they got higher pitched as I went on. But that's kind of like a thing that
You even did that with Mieko during Soccer Swim Club.
well, it's a thing that you do when you get kind of like, look at any voice acted show, any animated show.
I know.
Their voices always get higher.
No. Because clearly with like Goku, when he goes to Super Saiyan like 3, 4, his voice gets deeper.
No, because
I know. I'm being stupid.
Yeah, stop it.
Right, because the more forms he gets, the
I
more
brought up
angry
something
he gets.
interesting, and you said, no, Goku.
No, Goku doesn't do that. Goku does this instead. But anyway, yeah, you were talking about like Biscuit Ball and Sayori.
Yeah, and just leading up to that part where he's like, "Oh shit!" Like she didn't come to school. Like let me go check on her or whatever. And then Monika, like I love the tidbits that they gave for Monika because it's like
The little dished out hints.
Yeah,
You kind
but to
of
me-
left her hanging there.
yeah, I was all like, I'm like left her hanging. Like what the fuck, right? And then go in hindsight now that I've watched the whole thing with you guys or whatever. When we finally finished it. I look back and I'm like, holy crap, she gave so many hints to that. She controlled the aspect of everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or that she knew things that she shouldn't have known.
Well,
or
that's kind of like a great way to also set up a game that restarts from the beginning 2.5 times. So that whenever you're going through it, you're picking up on things in a different context. So that's sort of...
It's almost like, I mean, because I guess like, yeah, you're going through it. Like the first time you just kind of really relax, but the second time you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Right, you're taking things as they are because you don't know what to expect. And then once they throw you for the first loop, you're like, oh, I should expect, unpleasantness and surprises. And then you rethink about how the words are. Because there's a bit where Yuri says, she's reading horror. She's like, I prefer surreal horror. There's something amazing about how a writer can completely go in a different direction and throw you for a loop.
oh, absolutely.
And I was like, oh, they're talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
Let me turn this off. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you please silence your phones, people. Even you in the audience, silence your phones.
No, but
Turn your cell phones to
absolutely.
vibrate.
absolutely.
And turn your vibrators to cell phone
mode. Sorry, you were saying though, Brent?
But yeah, like especially when it came to Sayori too, where she's like, "Oh, bittersweet." So each thing was to their personality, right? Because like her hanging herself. Wow, I did not expect that. That was a huge fucking. I did not at all expect that to happen. And but then when it came back and it came to Yuri, right? Yuri was like, I knew she wasn't like this depressing fucking person, but she had this like inner crazy to her.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you could tell from the beginning she had like a.
She was silent, but like behind closed doors that she.
Because you even talked about it, Carson, how like she looks cute when her eyes are closed.
Yeah, when her eyes are closed, she looks cuter because when her eyes are open, I can see like the bloodlust,
The craziness.
Yeah.
You can see the crazy in the eyes.
She's got those crazy eyes and whatnot.
I got that eyes.
All right. But one thing I do wish is I wish we were able to, I guess, instead of like starting out with Sayori or Yuri, like I would have liked to see how the relationship would have expounded off of Natsuki. Like,
Really? Well,
from the start.
So
Because I think you can choose, right? Like
we could have actually, like that one time that we were spending time with Yuri, and like we cut ourselves, and then she put her.
We could have chose
finger.
Natsuki.
We could have chose Natsuki, and we made cupcakes with her.
Really?
Yeah,
I swear I've seen people like play that with Natsuki.
There's
I've never
pictures that
seen
I
it.
see
Oh, okay.
when after we finished, right? There were scenes. Well, it was actually at the end. They showed little panels of like certain scenes that you could do or whatever.
Yeah.
And Yuri was hugging up on Natsuki, and I'm like, when did that ever happen? It's never happened. Well, at least in our playthrough. But that could have been another playthrough that
I don't know if also that could also been like one of those it's because there's also like bonus stuff now that like where we play it, but it's not like a horror.
Not a boner bonus.
They've repackaged the game with DLC that allows you to actually play it as a dating sim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As a dating sim visual novel.
So
that's good to know when I get home.
and maybe we'll do that one day if we feel like,
or either if there are the audience likes it. If y'all want us to do it, let us know.
That's true. Yeah. For real, anytime y'all want something, please just ask, and
absolutely
we will do it. We'd love to get suggestions.
It definitely, just to be quite honest, it makes our life. It makes decision making a lot easier.
Yeah,
right. Give the people what they want.
Pretty much.
It keeps us from playing Jackie Chan Adventures for the GameCube.
Right. Although I wouldn't mind playing that Jet Li game back on PlayStation 2. You guys remember that one?
Oh, I don't know. I just remember Carson actually did play Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh, really?
And we played. It was like one episode. The only reason I stopped, and we beat the first level, and then the game just didn't even crash. It just went back to the start menu, and it was like, well, this is a great game.
Yeah. That's kind of like the Quidditch game we played. Or no, it wasn't the Quidditch game. It was the was it the Quidditch?
I don't remember. All I know is that I do know like there is a new Quidditch game that came out. I've been telling Carson about our playthrough, Brett and I.
Gosh.
And how just so the video never made it to the channel because the hard drive that all the footage was on was corrupted. But we played a Quidditch Cup.
Adam, once we left the recording session, Adam whipped out his wiener and peed on it and said, "No one will see this.
No one will know.
No one will know this happened.
The world can't know about this."
But we played it.
Writes his name.
Anybody who knows
writes his name on it.
Anybody who knows the game Quidditch, like from the actual books, it is absolute bullshit. Because all these other balls get like scores are like 10 points, and then you get to the golden snitch, 150 points. It ends. Exactly. They were 90. It's like 90 to 10. I was losing.
He was losing so fucking bad. We were like, wow, what a landslide ass whooping. You know what
also,
I mean?
The other part is y'all didn't tell me how to like pass the damn ball. Y'all wouldn't tell me.
I didn't know either. I was just clicking buttons at that point, but I was working.
I feel like Brett though was hell.
Brett knew more. He didn't want to.
This doesn't
Brett
feel like the right format to be reminiscing on this.
It is not. I want
about a video that never was released about times recording.
Long story short, so they were
sorry to keep it focused, but I wasn't involved, and now I'm the audience surrogate for this story.
Long story short, they were so fucking pissed because I would always win by that way.
Yeah,
there,
just snitch, grab the snitch.
And now there's a newer version of that game out. And I'm like, hey. Why don't we play another bullshit game for bullshit? But although they've balanced it, I've heard that they balanced it a lot more. But anyway, I don't even remember we were talking about.
Right, exactly.
Look, man, look, my ADHD is like a fucking.
That's why you need me.
The game. I found the game to
slap
be
you and say that way.
So profoundly good. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, you start off thinking it from someone who's never played it, and since you guys knew, and so I assume that's probably why you guys had me play Sayori and Yuri.
That is exactly why we had to play Sayori.
I can imagine.
I just remembered I wanted him to be Natsuki because I wanted that voice. The Mieko voice for Natsuki is like, no.
What's up, bitches? I'm back and I'm off my meds.
That's like the fucking female from 8 Crazy Nights. Or
no,
whatever.
it's Whitey.
No, it's Whitey, but a female version of Whitey.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and I fucking
Eleanor?
love every second. No. Yeah, that's more like Yiddish kind of.
Eagles can fly.
Eagles can fly.
That's the part
I always wanted my wig back.
Whitey, the girls are killing themselves. Don't worry about it, Eleanor.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I fucking
it's just
loved
Monica.
it. I just fucking loved it, and so that's what I'm saying. We should never let that voice die. Should be in every character that we.
Every visual novel from now on is definitely getting that
if they fit.
Right. And then secretly, there's a janitor for all of it.
Well, we didn't. We only had him like come in for like one episode of that.
It was just
because Carson was like, I don't want any of the. For those of you who want to hear this janitor voice, go watch Soccer Swim Club. It's a great playthrough. You'll laugh your asses off.
But back to what I was saying. It's like it's just so profoundly good. You know what I mean? Because it hits on the crazy bass. on like a bunch of like mental. I don't.
It does a lot to be interesting and set itself from that genre.
Exactly.
Which it feels like it fits right in with the genre. There's a bunch of girls and there's one shitty protag that they all inexplicably like because he's just available and has free time.
Yeah, man.
So it hits in that it does a lot to differentiate itself like hard once you get to it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I felt that way, and like especially after Sayori, hung herself, I'm like, wow, what am I getting into? I thought this was just going to be a comical like dating
visual novel
or whatever and shit, right? What a visual novel, but my goodness, dude, when that happened, I'm like, oh, this is not what I thought at all, and so it just fucking made me so much more invested about what was going to happen next. Like, okay, Sayori, fuck, that happened. But all of a sudden, now I'm back at the beginning and I got to go through this playthrough again. Mm-hmm. But this time, doing it through Yuri, and then now Yuri's fucking going crazy or whatever. And my goodness. And then to see what she did to herself, I'm like, dude, this is a horror. This is a horror.
Adam and I were stressing really hard to get to that point where
that's why I was wondering
where the twist happened, because we were like pushing. We're like, no, we got to record this. We got to record this this weekend.
It's like, dude, we got to finish.
We
this
did
out.
not want anybody to spoil it, both at Brent's work
or the comments.
We were like, we just got to get there. We got to get there. And we apologize to Brent's wife for being a bit of a pest, but
sorry, Brent's wife.
Sorry, but. Yeah, we got to it, and we were able to even record his reaction. I was so scared.
Yeah, she tells me, she was all like, "Oh, you with your other wife?" I'm like, "Fuck you."
But, oh, dude, I was so nervous when I was recording like Brent's reaction, just because like I was like trying to sneak my phone up while also like talking, having to read my lines of like, "Oh man, I wonder what's like Sayori doing and whatnot," and I'm like, please don't look at my phone. Don't look at the phone. Don't look at the phone. Because I've done that before where I would record y'all's reactions for like whatever.
Oh, dude, you couldn't get my look balls off that TV, bro. I was like, whoa! Mouth fucking open. Just.
Is this where it's going to happen? Are we about to see boobs for the first time ever?
I know, right? I'm just, what?
Will she be changing?
Will I accidentally walk in on her naked again?
Will she button up her jacket? God, I hope she buttons.
I know, right? You're like, oh, she need to button up that vest, but instead you got. It's so bad. I'm sorry. No. I'm so bad. But wow. Just talk about wow. And especially after finishing it all, it really made me want to play it again. Like, it made me want to see if there was, like, a second one to this or whatever.
And like I said, there is. But granted, there's no...
Because you get, like I said, you get so emotionally invested. Because I fucking hated Monika after finding all that out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all these perfectly fine people were just fucking killed because of what you did to everything. Mm-hmm. Trying to manipulate the story of everything, right? Because if you remember, Sayori was all like, this is just like what Monika was telling me. You know what I mean? And I can't remember the line or whatever, but she was like right then and there. That's why I'm like, wait, what the fuck did Monika tell you? Or whatever, right? And that's why I felt like, okay, just because Monika wanted to be with you, right? She was sabotaging all the other characters, you know? And but fuck, dude, when you get to the ending,
it's our fault for not spending any time with her.
I know.
That's what made me feel like, fuck, maybe if we spent a little more time with her, she'd like lighten the fuck up or whatever was gonna happen. But for her to save you at the end, right?
Oh yeah.
From Sayori, from evil Sayori, Dark Lord.
She didn't want anything
bad. And like at that point, I'm like, oh shit. And so Monika was all like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking delete everything. Take everything out. Because it seems that no matter what happens, it'll always lead to this. So I would rather sacrifice myself and everyone else to save the reader or save the
player.
Yeah, because she knows that you're real.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm saying. It's like, fuck, dude. And then to fucking finally... okay, is that Monika's voice at the end?
Yes.
I'm assuming yes, yeah.
Yes.
Right? Okay, and then like to finally understand that voice, it's like You weren't far off.
No, I wanted to play her straight because I knew she was. I knew from the beginning. Unfortunately, I had privy information that she was the most important character of our cast of Stooges.
Which I
saga.
love, by the way, the fucking president. Like every time they would bring president.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
I like when it got more deep fried or just lazy. Just do.
There were times I was like, oh fuck, I just want to be done with these videos.
Did we ever do one where we launched the nukes?
I don't think I ever did.
Oh man.
Oh, I don't know if I could find those videos sometimes.
Okay. You just have to find a video of a guy pressing a button and then just like missile test footage taking off.
Just SpongeBob nuke footage.
And that's the one thing.
Just like the missile firing. Just
okay.
And that's the one thing that I loved about the videos too, is that like those little tidbits, like the fucking president, and then switching it with President Natsuki or whatever, or Vice President Yuri or whatever.
Adam, if I don't say it enough on here, you do tremendous work to elevate the visual aspect in editing and audio too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Because at first I'm like, man, there's nothing edited. It's just that. But it turned out really good.
Hey.
That was the most. Hey, thank you ever.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You were impressed when you walked up here and you saw the way how I had the setup for the podcast. Like, oh dang.
Yeah, it's really nice. We got move your head.
Yeah, we got
the Pepsi blue color in the back.
we got
Now I'll blow you.
Yeah, I'll blow you. Fuck it, he's about to open up his ring.
Are you about to take a picture of it?
I'm gonna take a picture just in case it's better optics.
There you go. Yeah, there
Ka-ching.
you go.
That's the money shot.
But yeah, no, like especially like towards the end of those videos, there were some parts I was like, because there's only like, especially with like the president Monica thing. There's only so many edits I could do of that. That's also the reason why they got very lazy, because it's like there's only so much I can do of this same joke.
Right. But that's what's great about it, though, is that it's varied.
It's like the dolphin.
It's never the same thing over and over again. It's different, even if it's like.
I love how you changed the face of the dolphin. You had like a real fucking real dolphin coming up or whatever as the face, and then the next one's just a cartoon fucking dolphin or whatever and shit. Like I was like, oh man, that's that kind of mix up, right? Or whatever. But yet it's the same, but it was just enough mix up, I believe. That
I think that's what really separates us from the other channels of this same the same numbers.
Yeah, that's right. We're diet game grumps.
I still never. I guess I need to watch them because I've not seen one episode.
I haven't been watching them that much lately, but it's because I don't want to like. I feel because I remember first starting out, I realized I acted a lot like them, so I stopped watching them for the sake of I need to make sure I'm myself, not
like originality
Aaron or Dan.
Kind of thing.
Pretty much. I mean, if you feel like you want to watch it, go for it. I don't care.
No. I mean, I've gone this far without it. That's like the Doki Doki. Like I just avoided.
They still put out bangers. There's still lots of great videos. I don't have a lot of YouTube time with the job I've been doing the past few years.
Yeah. What is that, by the way? I'm fine.
I work for the campaign for Monica's re-election campaign.
Okay, that makes sense. How's that going, by the way?
That's great. I wrote all of her speeches.
Oh damn! And I will put beer in the fountains. Did you make that? Did you make that speech?
I will put beer in the water fountains and murder all the teachers. I promise you.
Was that you? Was that you? Was that you?
Yeah.
That was you who did that speech?
That was me.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Props.
Yeah, it was fine. We ran into some optics issues when she killed all those people and broke the game. But I'm expecting to take a new job in the fall, so it'll be fine.
Okay, that's good. That's fine.
Yeah, I have an NDA actually. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can't tell too much.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, there's not much I could say. I always thought the game was good. I was excited to play it. I was excited to see Brent's reaction. I already knew what Carson thought of it, but I was like, okay, let's get Brent.
I loved it. I love it when we do visual novels. They're the perfect blend of everyone has a job and we're all focused on the same thing. It like there's so many games that we play where you either have to focus up. And so the person playing is, having a hard time being a part of the interaction. And then we have to make up the interim.
The perfect, exactly.
Where it's really just like whoever's playing, it's just the other two is the one that kind of has to get the ball rolling and keep it rolling.
Like Family Guy, it was just me and Brent.
That final boss was just like, oh my God. They just threw everything at me.
And then to fucking restart the whole, I mean, dude, you were literally
we didn't restart anything.
No, if you remember, like before it goes into the neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And fucking fucks up in the neighborhood, it's in the city.
Yeah,
right?
but then it goes right back into it.
It restarts.
But getting to that point,
it restarts with his health bar. What I think happened is that there was some kind of glitch that didn't open up the area.
It did not.
So the area didn't open. So when he died, it opened up the area where the bus was, and his health bar was back up, but it was supposed to be because it was basically second
it was
floor.
3 phases, yeah. So I wasn't too bummed up about it, but I mean, it's the same thing with like the perfect example for me. I remember I had to do a recording with Adam and Jaime. We were playing Castlevania, and I was playing, and oh my God, Castlevania.
Wait, original Castlevania?
Well, Rondo of Blood.
Oh, okay.
So no,
it's not. It's
They
different.
never played
so
that.
no.
But
You do a backflip in that one.
you do a backflip. You can also moonwalk in it. But I
Shadow Step.
was having to focus so much while trying to play that game, and I'm like wanting to converse with them, but it's like I can't because I'm like
You're trying to focus with the game, but just as much you're trying to keep the ball rolling.
pretty much. But with visual novels, the comedy writes itself.
It really does.
Which kind of actually goes into one of our questions
And
we got.
Sonic plays itself, so we do that a lot too.
Right.
Also, we just love Sonic, clearly, as you can tell from our decorations. We just love the blue man.
Faith, release, hand, jump.
I'll get him to Super Saiyan God.
But let's get into some questions because actually you were
7-inch in hand.
you all were talking about some questions, which here we go. Comments. Which is, did you guys do like multiple takes for certain segments, like random example, Yuri talking really fast about Ball, or was it all in one take?
All one take,
All
baby.
one take.
All one.
That we never. If you want even a perfect example, you can look at one of Carson's favorite moments where I just stumbled through a line. It's like, great take, Adam.
Yeah, those are all real. If we do a second take, we keep it in. That it's a second take. I don't know. I don't know if we ever did. Oh, is that afros and stuff?
Huh?
But almost all because everything that we do is that we read it right then.
Oh
and
yeah,
there,
yeah, that's
and we're
afros and
recording it right then and there. So we don't have time to, not time. I'm sorry, but we didn't like. Oh, okay, this is what all I'm gonna read, and let me go ahead and read all this, so that way, whenever we do the recording, it's mint or whatever. But we didn't do that because
another perfect example is one of Yuri's poems. Brent kept messing up because he thought a semicolon was an S.
I thought it was an S.
So he was like, calms. And then
Calms.
Carson and I were like, calm.
Which, thank you so
Go
much,
on.
dude. If it wasn't for Carson to correct my illiteracy.
Or even like when we accidentally we read each other's lines on accident.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that a bit.
Everyone does that. Unfortunately, Adam said it best. The game doesn't color code the names.
Yeah, which not like soccer or swim club.
It does not. That was
nice.
the one issue.
But that it all was one go. So especially like when I was doing Sayori's like dramatic parts, which was like, dang, dude, I could feel the depression off of her.
The other thing is, even like while we were doing that, Carson would like make like movements to us to signify like, bigger. I need bigger.
Yeah,
like more emotion.
Yeah, thank you guys for taking that in stride. I didn't want to be like offensive or come off as a dick, but there were certain parts where like because I understand what the scene is and I just memorized this game. I guess I was just like I would signal to Brent. I'm like more, and y'all picked up on it really quickly. I was super proud and happy. I went home and told my wife.
Look what my babies did.
Yeah, I said, look what I said. Look what my autistic gang did. Look what we accomplished. AFOs and stuff. Lol. First of all, we've seen you comment on a lot of the videos. You are a real G homie, and this video is dedicated to you.
Absolutely.
I do know though there was a part in time though I was wanting to think about trying to do something like that with the Doki Doki Literature Club, because I told Carson how like originally when we were gonna do it, I wanted it to kind of be more like y'all know like those old radio shows where like they would get actors come in, do the talking, like acting
like
parts.
World at War.
Yes, like World at War.
Radio dramas.
Yeah, radio dramas. I wanted to do that with Doki Doki Literature Club, where I'm acting all the music, all the sound effects. But then I remembered I'm uploading every day, and that's a lot of time and effort. I just don't have the time and effort.
Yeah,
to do that.
That's a full-time job to take on.
Yeah, so I was like, screw that. So, but I also wanted to like do the same thing with like, okay, let's make sure our takes are really, really good. And I was like, we're just gonna suck all the fun out of like this. So let's just not do that.
No, it was real nice, especially to. Like, as voicing out the character, like I said, with Sayori doing her bit, you can feel that fucking depression off. And so it made it easy to voice that out because she's just pouring her fucking heart out or whatever. But with Yuri, like, you're absolutely right. It's like, it's all in the eyes and shit like that. And so I could tell, like, this bitch is going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's like lusting for fucking blood, or she's like lusting for
you kind of have to talk like you're
like
you're talking to prey.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. And so it was a nice emotional ride, you know. And because doing that, I felt so much more invested in the characters.
Yeah,
you know. And so it's kind of fucked up because the fact that I played two bitches that killed themselves or whatever. So it's like two characters I learned to grow attached to. I'm like, they're just out of my life. You know, just cut and hung out of my life or whatever.
I know. Well, that was part of the intent. We wanted to feel like you were like you felt the full weight of being cut down.
Yeah. I mean, you say that. I'm not gonna lie. I was
so happy when Sayori came back, right? I was like, yeah.
I didn't even realize that we gave Brent both characters who die in this game.
I did. I mapped it out in my head while we were doing it.
Purposely was like, I just want I want Carson to be Natsuki, and then after that, I don't really give a shit who speaks who or whatever.
No, it was perfect. I think that it was I mean, like the Sakura Swim Club, there were 3 characters, 3.5.
Yeah, no, we all got one. No,
3.5.
There was a janitor in there.
Imaginary character.
Which I believed was actually written into the fucking story. If y'all remember that,
I think he's talked to his parents too.
That's true. Yeah.
I love you, Dad. I love you too, son.
Did you slap the titties?
The fucking dad was great.
But
nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, no. That was how it was all one take. I know I want to try and do something like that radio drama, but like for something right here, I told Carson, and if y'all have a suggestion, please let us know, of like reading fan fiction during the podcast, and then that's where we kind of bring in that radio drama. Because this, I'm thinking like one or 2 times a month we're going to be doing stuff like this. But if y'all have a suggestion for a fanfic you would like us to read and react to, please leave it in the comments. Make sure you please also leave a link so it's easier to find. Because if I look up Kingdom Hearts Cross Daffy Duck fan fiction, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of those.
I would love if we read My Immortal.
50 Shades of Riku. My goodness. Take my money now. No,
50 Shades of Goofy.
50 Shades of Goofy.
Everybody loves Goofy. If people know what was the author of that?
It's like how I
Goofy the Vampire Slayer.
Vampire. What's a Vampire Slayer?
Goofy the Vampire Slayer.
Goofy the Vampire Slayer.
If anybody knows who Goofy the Vampire Slayer is, please tell them. They need to finish that.
In Goofy the Vampire Slayer, if you're out there, please let us know that you're safe. In these troubling times, we need to know that you're all right. Please reach out.
Next question: why DDLC isn't there an anime adaptation?
Is there?
No.
But
Like, I
Dan
guess, why did we decide to do DD? I mean, the Doki
No,
Doki?
I mean, I was gonna be like, Dan Salvato, if you want to make an anime adaptation, you can hire us to like voice these characters. I'll just let you know.
Absolutely, we'll be the first.
There's a lot of reasons.
We do for you.
I mean, there are like stuff because there are some visual novels out there that eventually became anime. Like I know your favorite anime was started off as a visual novel.
My
right?
favorite anime is from a key visual novel. It's Clannad. Ooh.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh.
Wow.
Anyone who hasn't seen that show, it is a brilliant show. And anyone who hasn't played that visual novel, if you're a visual novel fan, it's also a amazing visual novel.
I said we were gonna play it. I remember I surprised you with it. That like, hey, I bought this by the way.
I know. I just really don't want to because first of all, if you think that any of that we've done before is long, you haven't played Clannad. Clannad is like a 40-hour game.
It's like an epic. It's a Lord of the Rings epic.
Yeah, it's easily a 40-hour thing.
Oh shit!
I wouldn't mind it.
That would be hundreds of episodes.
I wouldn't mind it. It's just one of those things of I'd rather live stream it, have the audience interact with us, let us all decide together what are we doing with this decisions.
I'm so afraid to live stream. I'm so afraid that Brent's gonna say something bad about Kamala Harris.
Oh, right. It's like right now I choose to shut up.
Anyway,
just trying to be respectful to people.
Are you afraid it's more like just going to be too emotional?
But
during
there's like a
Clannad?
right way, there's a wrong way to vote, and a right way to vote.
Oof.
Oy.
Well, first of all, it is very emotionally devastating and uplifting at the same time. It's more so to the fact that it's just long. Like you literally, in order to beat the game, you have to go down every character's avenue. It's multiple playthroughs.
I don't mind that.
No, I mean multiple long playthroughs.
My whole thing would be like maybe we do one character, take a break, do another character, take a break. In the series when we're like in our 40s and whatnot.
Yeah, it would be like that.
Well, no,
there's other
felt
games
it like
we could play.
what's that one? Fuck, it's on Prime Video or something. It was a D&D campaign, but then they made an anime out of it. Vox Machina.
I've never heard of
Vox Machina.
Yeah, Vox Machina, because originally that was actually a D&D campaign between them all, but then they got the funding and got it all animated or whatever and stuff. And
I like Harmon Quest. I miss Harmon Quest.
I almost thought you said Galaxy Quest, and I'm like, that's my favorite movie.
No, it's Harmon Quest.
Harmon Quest.
Anyway, back to the original question. Why ddlc isn't anime adaptation?
Okay, so do you want like my real answer?
Poke no las dos. Give us fake and real.
Okay. First of all,
which one's? Don't tell us though. Which one's the real answer? Which was the fake answer though?
Yeah,
I'll let y'all figure that out.
Okay.
I think realistically, when you have to adapt a visual novel into an anime, first of all, you have to give the main character, a body. You have to give them a body and a voice, where at first they're the surrogate for you. So how do you convey that Monika is talking to the player when it's just a real person? You'd have to wildly change that or come up with a solution that I just can't imagine because I'm not very smart.
Easy. Sword Art Online helmet. Right? And be like, you're fucking stuck in the game.
And just zoom out on commercials, so a guy itching his balls with a headset on.
You're right, just that's right, goes picks his ass. Oh.
You could do that.
Great.
You could do that.
You
Why
can do
not?
that. Why not?
I'm
Make
doing
it
it now.
happen. I can make it happen.
That's how masturbation started. You just kind of itching. You're like, all right.
That's how Pornhub got more interesting.
I would love an anime adaptation. They could do something that's kind of got a melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya.
You could probably do something like that. I can see that.
I don't know who that is.
You never seen that? Dude, it's a good anime. Go watch
Great anime.
What is it?
it. Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Just look up Kyoto Animation, Kyoto Annie, and watch everything that they've ever made.
That too.
Everything.
I've watched Studio Ghibli.
Okay. I need you to go
I need
home.
you to fucking educate yourself, Brent.
And you need to find Kyoto Annie, and then after you've found like 5 or 6 of your new favorite shows, then look at the Wikipedia article.
Oh shit.
But anyway, you were still answering. Sorry.
Sorry.
No problem.
This is legitimately how our conversations are.
I don't know what this visual novel. First of all, I don't know what Japanese fan base it has, and in order not to say that in the day that we live now that you need a Japanese audience to have a American produced anime.
You got Avatar. You got Castlevania.
Yeah, well, I mean, more so like real anime. Like what's that one that Toonami produced? It was a Halloween one, like House C or something. It just came out. Also, Ninja Kamui. Have y'all seen Ninja Kamui?
No, sorry.
Okay, well, it's an Adult Swim produced
That's sort of like
Really?
anime.
What do you call it? Like some of the Netflix animes, right?
Yeah,
Like Seven Deadly Sins, all that.
yeah, but like that's I don't I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what the logistics are for how an anime becomes a anime. Like obviously a lot of it is the manga popular, is their merchandising
Take a mommy
opportunity.
manga and a daddy manga, and when they love each other very
And
much,
then you have a Korean dude to fucking just.
And when a Japanese man pisses money all over it, then yeah, he does that.
So anyway, these are our questions. So let's move on to the next topic, which is who is best girl? Do y'all want to give y'all opinion of who is best girls before you see the results? Or do you want to just see the audience results before we step
Like, who
into
did I enjoy the most?
Who of these 4 lovely women did y'all think was best girl? Just remember they are
Easy.
high school age.
Easy. Oh, fuck. I can't answer this.
Still easy.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm stuck between Natsuki and Sayori.
Really?
You wish you were stuck between them.
So what's it like being wrong?
Like, I
Yeah, tell me how that feels.
that I'm wrong.
Describe it. I've never been that, so I need to know.
Like, I don't know. Like, I've always, like, in terms of whose story, right? I'm more invested with Sayori and I'm more invested with Natsuki. Like, Natsuki had that, like, I'm like, man, she's such a dick. What is making you
She's
such
a Cinderella
an ass?
story.
Right? And so I wanted to get down to the nitty gritty, blah, 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 or whatever. And then to find out that she does care about, especially her relationship with Yuri and how everybody else is, but it's like so deep that it just made me want to find out more about Natsuki, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why I wanted to go more of the route of doing her storyline. But like I said, outvoted.
She's when you line them all up, she's weirdly despite being such a tsundere, she's weirdly the least crazy.
Yes.
You know what? You aren't wrong.
And right, and whenever she finally like tells you like, okay, Yuri's fucking, this is not her, blah blah blah, something's happening, blah blah blah.
happening. I'm really worried about my friends.
And then all of a sudden, boop, everything's okay. Like her fucking face. Right?
No, really, I'm dirty.
Right.
I'm crazy. I'm losing my mind.
But that's, I mean, personally now. That's just me. Yuri, like, especially fucking once you see that side of her, right? She just starts stabbing herself out or whatever.
I regret not getting your reaction to that part because you were just like,
I was just like, oh, and she's just, and then you just fucking see her.
and then yeah,
To like fucking 2 days, what, the whole weekend? 3 days later?
What's
Yeah.
that meme of the monkey puppet that's like shocked and then looks behind him?
yeah.
You know that one?
Either that or the Robert Plant. Have you seen the Robert Plant meme?
No.
Let me pull this up. Robert Plant meme. If I can find it.
That's a penis.
No.
And that's a penis.
No.
And that's
Where the fuck is it?
That's a penis with hair.
Surprise. I used it in one of our Doki Doki Literature Club.
Now that's a penis with a surprise.
Well, okay, whatever.
Party
Fuck
hat.
it. Future Adam, throw it up. For those of you who are listening, for those of you who
Future
are
Adam, what's Pokemon art ass?
Gee, Carson, I wonder what that is.
What is it?
It's your stuff.
I put Pokemon art ass?
You put that there. It's all the Pokemon sprites.
Oh, is it assets?
Yes. Oh, that's why you put art ass?
I thought it was just cutting off. Did I write art ass?
I don't know because I remember you bookmarked it while I was out of the room.
Oh, wow.
So I just assumed that like that's what it, like you were
like
just
that Blastoise got a donk.
The funny part is because I could see you just putting that as like Pokemon art ass.
It fits my MO.
Exactly. So you were talking about you want Natsuki or Sayori. Carson and I already know what Carson likes.
He likes Monika.
Yeah, because who else?
She's best girl.
She is.
Well, yeah. I mean, if thinking it about like that in terms of the story,
She's the most talented. She's athletic. She's beautiful. She's got leadership qualities. And apparently she's pretty good at programming in C++.
Is that what the game is programmed in?
For me, it's
and she loves you so much that she'd kill everyone else.
I like a broken
woman.
I like a nice broken woman. No, I'm kidding.
I just want a woman who like is all in.
That's
on
probably
me.
why I like Natsuki, because it's like she's so much close to my fiance now.
My thing's itchy.
Your nipple.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
That she's like, there's times of aggression.
Yeah.
Just so fucking. So why are you so pissed off? My dick is hard.
But are y'all ready to like?
funny, Biffketball.
Are y'all ready to see the results though of what our audience think is best girl?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Our audience believes that the best girl is Sayori.
What? A shot of depressant. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be so loud. Oh shit! What is the other ones? A cut above the wrist. A what?
A Cinderella story. Cinderella.
A Cinderella. Just Monica. Just Monica. See, how did she get 5% Maybe because she's like.
Because I forgot to vote.
I mean, I told Carson.
I
Do not vote on this thing because I want it to just be the audience.
That's true.
No shit.
But yeah, no, Sayori with a shot of depresso.
But like I said, it's because like, how can I explain this? Like, my fiance, future wife, she suffers from depression, right? And there's times where I'm just like, well, no matter what, there's so many times that I want her to know that I'll always be there. That there's no rhyme or reason to be depressed, but it's never that. It's not that easy, right? You can't just tell someone, oh, don't be depressed, or you could do everything you can do to try to get them out of that depression. But it's like it's ultimately up to that person, right? And there's times where no matter what you do, it's a hole, right? And they can't feel they no matter what they do. They don't feel out of that hole, right? And so it's like, but that doesn't, like, how can I explain it? With my relationship, it's like, no matter what, I will never stop because I don't want her to even think or believe at any point that I'm just going to ever stop loving her, right? Or I'm going to give up on her or lose her. And so that's why I was so invested with her. And I'm like, choose love, buddy. Choose love. You know what I mean? Like, be there fucking for her or whatever. And it pissed me off so much how fucking do you guys remember the beginning with Biffkeball? How he was like nonchalant, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't give a fuck.
Like even to be like,
this annoying girl.
Yeah, right? Like, kind of should be like, oh, she's fucking around. Or she was like trying to tell you she clearly, clear as day, wants to be with you, wants to hang with you.
Right.
And you're like, I got nothing fucking better to do. You know what I mean? Kind of shit. And it's like, fucking Biffkeball, how the fuck do you get any woman? You know what I mean?
One of the shittiest things when you're Biffketball and you have someone like Sayori who's basically your rock. The shitty thing about being a rock is you could take them for granted.
Yeah, granted.
You proud of that joke there, Carson?
Right, but it's but like I said, I was just so much emotionally invested with Sayori. Like I wanted her to find happiness,
Right.
and then fucking just to see her swing in there was like, holy shit! It just ripped out my heart, because it's like I felt like no matter what, all the good that we said, all the fucking there was nothing we could have done.
No, there's no
Right.
good to be found in there.
Exactly. And so it was like, it was such a bitter pill to swallow. Just like there's a bittersweet, but there's nothing sweet about that. You know what I mean? And dude, fucking seeing her swinging body as a picture in the background, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
Put in the soy
goodness.
jack.
I was like, oh my goodness. I really was hoping, because you said you were gonna put our faces like we're sitting at the desk, turned and like looking like we're acting like we're
No,
looking
we
at
said
it
we
or
wanted a
reacting.
mod of that where like it would just showed our faces reacting to what their conversations
I
were doing.
remember
That would have been
y'all had
great.
asked me that shit. I was like, fuck that. That's too much fucking work.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea for an edit. Great idea for a stupid mod no one wants.
I mean, there's a mod I've talked about that I really badly want. I know I talked about it with Carson. I don't know if I talked about it with you. I want to. So you know who Ron Jeremy is, right?
Oh yeah, come on now, come on. That's like asking who's Dick's Lexington is.
Do you know? Do you know what his nickname is?
Huh.
It's his nickname is the Hedgehog. Yeah, I don't know why. But the point being for me is like I want a Sonic the Hedgehog mod where instead of Sonic's model,
Because he puts his
Ron
hog in.
Jeremy.
I want Ron Jeremy and I want some black bar like flopping in the wind, running down like running around at the speed of sound. I was just blah 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 blah.
It's
Wow.
because he puts his hog in the bush, also known as the hedge.
Oh,
That was like really weird, and my like ear is now ringing. I've lost that frequency. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
no, I know Ron Jeremy from fucking like Toxic Avenger, fucking
I didn't know he was in
all
that.
those like under budget funny ass movies or whatever. Like Lloyd Kaufman employs him.
I didn't know he was in that.
Love Lloyd Kaufman.
Also, Carson, you would appreciate this comment. So
You mean
this
to tell me you never saw Poultry Guys?
no, I'm in doubt between Monica and Yuri. This is what I replied to this man, to Daniel Paradoxo. You know who the right answer is.
Daniel Paradoxo, you're come on the channel. You could be the fourth game banger.
Absolutely.
But
You can
let us know
repla-
though.
you
Who
can-
did you vote for?
You can be Alex's replacement.
Did you choose correctly though? That's all we want to know.
Obviously not.
Well,
Well, you know, the census
All right.
don't lie, baby.
Take it as it is. Take it as like. Let's pretend that you weren't in a game. All right. If we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which route would y'all want to go down?
Oh,
I personally would want to choose Monica, not just because she's my favorite, but also because
we didn't give her a lick of shit.
that's exactly
bro.
why. It's like I'd rather just like I'm curious. I'm so fucking curious just to even give her a
It'd
chance.
make you feel like you learned your lesson from the game,
Yeah,
even though the game didn't give you a choice to hang out with her.
true.
But it'd be better narratively.
I mean, granted though, because I've like if we do go through like
The mod.
not the mod, the actual like
the
Doki Doki,
DLC Plus.
yeah, you know that word, that letter,
That whole fucking thing.
the bonus stories and whatnot. If we were streaming it, I would actually be able to ask. I would want to ask the audience while we're doing the whole thing, like, okay, who do y'all think and whatnot. Granted, right now, I guess y'all are picking Sayori. Y'all haven't learned.
Y'all haven't learned. Y'all realize she became God and immediately evil, right? Did y'all watch our finale? Clearly not.
The dolphin.
Y'all were wrong.
We got punished hard. Can we talk about
my
that?
God. Yeah, we can, because we got to go behind the scenes stuff. So here's some stuff. Because I didn't realize that like it would be that bad showing Sayori hanging herself. And on top of the fact is like, because I've seen other channels do it, no problem, no issue, whatnot.
Granted, this is also back at a time before the heavy restrictions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
this is like 2015 or 2016 or something.
17.
No. 17.
Yeah, 17. Because I remember that. Because here's a little fun little tidbit. While I was editing the last couple episodes, because I rewatch shows while I'm editing. I was rewatching all of Gravity Falls. I don't know if y'all watched that show yet.
No, I've heard good things.
It is really good. Highly recommend. There is an episode where this character Seuss, they're trying to teach him how to date. So they actually
is he a doctor?
No.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. They're trying to teach him how to like flirt and date with girls, and so they give him a visual novel type, like a dating sim. And the dating, like the girl in the dating sim basically was like, no, you can only love me.
I will not date this stupid bitch. I will not date her, Sam I itch.
But I just find it funny how like it was the same plot as like sort of Doki Doki Literature Club. Like a dating sim girl is like basically saying like, no, you can only love me kind of thing, like Monica. Anyway. And that episode came out 2 years prior to this show coming, or this game coming out. That's how I know it's 2017.
Damn.
Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh my god.
But
I didn't know we got backlash for that.
oh my god. Well, so I have two theories. Theory one
Well, let's explain backlash first of all.
yeah. Theory one.
No, let's explain backlash first of all.
What do you mean by backlash?
Like he said, backlash. What happened was our views dropped off a cliff after that episode went up because it got flagged for mature content. And when that happens in the YouTube algorithm, YouTube will stop sharing your videos with the more general audience. The only people that'll see them is people actively scrolling their subscription feeds for you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and so that's why there was that. That was one
That's
option.
why all the
it was
episodes,
such a high watch video.
all the episodes were doing hundreds of views, pretty much. And some of them topped 1,000, which is great for our channel and our size. And we loved it. And we love all you guys for watching.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But after that episode went up, they took a nosedive in the views. They were struggling to get 30 views.
Yeah, there was that. It could have been the backlash from the YouTube. The other thing also I thought of.
Only the real ones like AFOs and stuff and Daniel Paradoxo and a bunch of others kept watching.
All right, real homies.
But the other theory that I did have, which is the will they, won't they. Have you ever heard of that? It's like on sitcoms where like the will they, won't they, and they finally do happen, and then you'll watch the views just drop. For example, because I know you watch the show like Frasier,
like Endgame.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
We got to Endgame, and then everyone said, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah, but like with like the show Frasier, when like spoilers for anybody who wants to watch the show, like when Daphne and Niles eventually gets together.
Yeah.
If you like when you watch the views during that, like when it was coming out, the views dropped after they got together. So because of that, that's the same thing with like what I feel like happened to us is that they were just waiting for our reaction of Sayori. And when Sayori finally happened, all right, cool. I saw that. That's all I really wanted to see.
Yeah. Which is weird because I feel like the more interesting part of the game is everything after that. Because then they start throwing you surprises every 15 minutes.
Yeah. But
hey, I did not know that we got.
No, it was something that was frustrating.
I was wondering about it too because I'm all like, man, we're not getting too many views.
It was frustrating me because I'm trying to figure out like what can I do to fix this, and I'm like, I don't know what I can do to fix this. But I mean, for the people who like stayed with us watching the whole thing, thank you so much. Y'all are awesome.
It made us end up. Adam had a brilliant edit for when Yuri. Yeah.
We thought of more funnier ways, like if in the future, if like something happens that's a little too mature for the content, we're like, let's just replace it with funnier edits. That's the same thing, but it's funny.
Right, like it's
Adam
a banana.
really stabbed a tomato.
Like a banana.
No, I was stabbing a tomato while squirting ketchup on it.
Oh shit!
Other ideas though for Sayori was like, hey, next time I'll just get like a Woody doll and just have him hang himself.
Oh my goodness!
By his string.
Right. By his. Right.
There's
a snake in my boot.
But no, that was something that I was not prepared for when it happened. I was like, what the fuck? How do I fix this fucking problem, man? This is pissing me off.
I'm glad people like Sayori.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I mean, she's great. They're all great in their own way.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, like Yuri had this like, I would fucking do anything for you, kind of like
you know,
emotion.
suck your soul through your penis.
Yeah, right.
In quotes, in words of Brent. That's what you said.
Is that what I said?
You said that. You never
shit.
say that. She looks like suck your soul through your penis.
Yeah, right. Through your penis, through your pecker. But you're absolutely right. There's so much about each character that you just grew to, because like the loyalty, right, of Monika and what she would go through, what she would do for you, right? Natsuki, like I said, she had that, like, for people who have that like emotional masochism kind of thing. Be like, yes, yell at me. Yell at me.
Step on me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's for them or whatever. Yuri, she's that shy, super shy, and you just want to fucking know anything about
that? What is that thing? It's like shy in the streets.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Freak in the sheets.
Freak in the sheets. Tiger in the sheets.
That's Yuri,
right? But like with Sayori, of course, it's like she's fucking happy to you, right?
Well,
but behind the closed doors.
Oh, you're talking about Sayori. I thought you said Natsuki. Sorry, go on.
But like behind closed doors, she's like clearly this broken spirit, and that you can't help but, like I said, feel about doing anything or everything you can to, prove to her that it's not the way you're seeing it.
It's interesting you kind of talk about that, because granted, it's because he's been dead for like 10 years, but it's like Robin Williams. Happy smile up front, but behind closed doors
is all that cocaine.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there. There's something about cocaine when you do it for that long and that much. Like there's a part of your brain that just it stops producing happiness without it.
Yeah. I've had conversations about that with people.
See, I always thought, or this could have been just the fucking general explanation, because I too was always wondering, like, why? I mean, of course, anybody that kills himself, so you ask that question, why, right? Why did you do it? Like, what were you feeling, or what were you going through that made you think that was the answer, right? And especially with Robin, I always thought it was because I heard a story that he was going through Alzheimer's, and rather than go through Alzheimer's for his daughter Zelda to witness, or the family to witness, or whatever, he chose to just cut it short, right? Now, is this factual? Don't know. It's just a story I heard. You know what I mean? But like, I didn't know. I mean, I thought he had an issue with drugs. You know what I mean? Or alcoholism.
Have you ever watched his stand-up specials from the 80s?
Oh, dude, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
With 17 bottles of water on
Oh,
there.
yes, you're right. But that's because I always thought he had such a physical presence, right? He just was all over the stage.
Yeah, you know what helps with that?
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. But anyway, if you are struggling out there, make sure you
please get help.
Please get help.
You know what I mean?
Reach out to your friends as well.
Yeah.
But now we're going to move on to,
because that's such a permanent.
Moving on.
That's such a permanent. I know, right? I guess we're not moving on. Well, I just want to say that it's like, dude, that's a permanent, for a temporary problem. It's a permanent solution? Is that how I heard it before?
It's a permanent solution for a temporary problem.
Temporarily. Fuck.
Y'all make it sound more tempting, like that's like a tagline at Kohl's or something. y'all sound like y'all are selling trifexis.
Fucking dog flea medication.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It also prevents heartworms.
That's like Ozempic. It'd be like a diabetes, but it also
permanent
lose
solution to a temporary problem.
Right? You also lose weight.
Oh, fucking Nikocado avocado. How much time do we have left?
I mean, we're actually already over like an hour, but that's why I was trying to move on to the final subject of,
all right, what's the final
tonight's evening. So let's talk about everyone's, favorite game series, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh God.
So Tetsuya Nomura, for those of you who don't,
I walk away.
for those of you who don't know, Tetsuya Nomura, he was the creator, one of the creators of Kingdom Hearts. He's also basically been director from like day one. Recently, he did an interview, and the only reason why I'm doing this topic because it's supposed to only just be Doki Doki Literature Club. I found out some stuff that he talked about during this interview this past week that I was like, oh, this is too fucking juicy not to talk about right now.
This is gonna change the game. The world's gonna change.
But if y'all need to know where Adam stands in priorities, this Tetsuya Nomura interview is right up there.
I mean, Carson, you're gonna
he holds this higher than the election.
Carson, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna fucking cream.
Oh, am I?
You're gonna fucking cream. Do I need to give you some diapers, some diapies?
No, this one's still dry.
Yeah, okay.
It's so sad that this election determines if I
just
have a
remember
job.
Just click on Monica real quick.
Oh,
it's closed.
well, I can't vote while we're in our what do you call it?
It's like, hold
While
on.
you're logged into the channel.
Yeah, while I'm logged into the channel.
The public has spoken. It is set in stone.
Carson, you can go do it on your own.
And we shall deny their voice.
I also just
Monica.
remember there was one more other topic we were going to talk about Doki Doki, which was what was one of your favorite moments, but
Man. The Avengers.
No, my fuck. No, it has to be when you were all like, what the fuck?
are you fucking kidding me?
Oh
Are
my
you
fuck, bro.
kidding me on this shit?
I fucking laughed so damn hard, bro.
What the fuck?
You put so much emphasis on that. What the fuck? Kidding me? I laughed so fucking hard, dude. And then everybody else loved it apparently too. They were like,
people
dude,
enjoyed it.
because it was so real, so fun, and that should tell you that we do not redo
Yeah,
these fucking.
it is
Just one fucking take all the way through. So if we fuck up, it's up to Adam to catch that shit. But my goodness,
I haven't rewatched all of it. I started rewatching it like a few weeks ago at the beginning, but there's a funny part where they're all standing up. And we were like, come to me, Avengers.
Thor, motherfucker.
And I'm Black Widow.
And I'm Hawkeye. I think one of my favorite parts, it was because you were doing one of your Natsuki improv voices, which is like, Monica was like, all right, what are we going to do for like the cultural festival? And it's like, who cares? We're just gonna get a shit in our diapers and whatnot. And then Brent's next line was just naturally, it was, that's a concern for me as well.
it's like we're just gonna shit our pants, and I'm like, that's a concern for me as well.
Don't worry, I brought extra diapers for everyone.
Oh shit!
Let us know though.
Poop with me, Avengers.
Let us know though. What was y'all's favorite parts? Like timestamp it, all that stuff. You know,
Timestamp it. We can make it shorts.
We can make it shorts. TikToks, all that. Now moving on to our final topic though. Kingdom Hearts. Tetsuya Nomura did an interview talking about, because apparently he's about to retire.
Holy shit. Go on.
And he is talking about the future.
I just noticed something about your feet I've never noticed.
What, their hobbit feet?
I mean, you've got really fat
You
big
know,
toe.
ever heard of lotus foot?
Like your big like your big toe is like
big.
It's big, but your nail
not-
doesn't come up and like fill out the space.
Well, I just also
you
freshly
see it, right?
I just freshly cut them.
My goodness.
Okay,
The fresh cut.
Maybe it was the angle I'm looking at, but am I crazy? Look at his big toe.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's like the
Future,
good
I get a
Lord.
feet cam for
Good
this.
Lord didn't center it. Didn't center
Get a
the
feet
nail.
cam for this.
Oh my god.
It looks fine when you separate it, but when they're all close together, when all the piggies are in the blanket.
Right. Dude, there's this one girl.
You notice something.
I think I was like 14, 15. She invited me over or whatever to watch a movie. And I shit you not, she went and took her shoes off.
And then you
And I
walked
saw her
out.
feet.
And you sniffed them and your nose started bleeding.
Right? No, it's like imagine all of this was gone, right? And then one was just normal. or whatever and shit. And
Like
so
she was pointing without realizing.
it's so like the toe went past all of the other. I was like,
Oh my god.
sorry. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What
for
about
derailing.
the retired Kingdom Hearts?
He's retiring.
Let's cut in normal. If you give you a better edit, if you want to edit that out.
I mean,
right.
it's too funny not to.
That's fair.
So he's retiring.
Tetsuya Nomura.
Tetsuya Nomura is retiring. He is he's already written some of the games out, but however, he's also, let me get over here. He has written to move towards the story's conclusion. And I don't just mean like the story, like the series. He's ending the series.
Aims to move
Oh,
towards
wow.
the story's conclusion. I
Yeah,
hate
like
that.
wait, what?
I aims to move towards the story conclusion. That's like such a we might make another one if it does well.
Well,
He
that's the way how they're wording
we
it.
plan to end it, but we're going for another 6 games.
Is being made with the series conclusion in mind. From what I remember reading about it in other places, because I was trying to find a quick article for this, he is 100% found, like he's written it up all the way to basically saying, yeah, we're ending the series.
Wow.
Nice.
Comments.
So if they're planning to do this through the 4th game, right?
Right. Because basically the fourth
There's
game,
gonna be another
Which
game.
is what, the 12th game?
actually 13th. Because
Jeez Louise.
even in the interview, he joked about like, yeah, it's more like Kingdom Hearts 13 at this point in time.
Yeah.
But
Jeez. But since they're saying they're with the conclusion in mind for the 4th, that means that there's gonna be like another one.
there is the fourth one's not the last one.
Yeah.
But he's written it up to where, and he even says like, I probably will retire before the series ends, but I have written it all the way out to where the next person who comes in, they can finish the series off.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't get like a, fucking.
We'll
my
see
gosh.
him when the next game doesn't do well and they bring him back as a PR stunt.
What the
We've
hell's
got
her
the
name?
Russos back, guys. RDJ.
That's it. It's like hopefully it's not like whoever takes over or whatever. It's
No
not like
way.
a Kathleen Kennedy and just fucking ruins the shit. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Same task.
The story. What the heck? Oh,
Turn your phone off.
They
What
found
the
the
fuck?
kid you kidnapped.
like, don't get me wrong. I mean, the fucking
Adam.
story's already convoluted as shit, but
But
it'd be nice to actually witness an ending.
I was just kind of surprised.
Hopefully they end this game before I fucking die.
I was just kind of surprised because what I always thought of is either one, you end Sora's story, you keep the series going, but you end Sora's story, you give it off to a new generation.
Like, let's see, when did this game
2002. This
Oh
game
my
came out when I
goodness.
was 6 or 7 years old.
come out?
And that's the reason why I just kind of like, for me, it was like one of those things of like, this game has always been here for me since like, because you start remembering stuff around 4 years old.
That explains so much.
Exactly. And so like, and now all of a sudden it's like, okay, this game is now at some point in time coming to an end.
Damn.
Wow. I mean, that's interesting.
Your favorite game series, Carson?
Yeah, my favorite game series. I love Kingdom Hearts, but only because the fandom.
And for what it stands for, all the actual like
I was 11 when this fucking game came out. Fuck.
My friend spent the night at his house when he got a GameCube, and his mother was sick, so they were having like bomb birthdays that year. Like there was a lot of like his mother had a terminal illness.
Oh.
And so his birthdays were he got a GameCube and a PlayStation 2 on the same birthday, and he got like 4 games for each.
Oh, wow.
And one of them that he got was Kingdom Hearts and for the PS2, and he got Super Smash Brothers Melee for the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great game.
Yeah. And so I played both of those for like the first time then. And
That's the same. Like, I never actually owned Smash Brothers. or whatever.
Well, that's
Or
all
the
right.
original.
You just won't get as late as me. That's fine.
Right.
and that's cool.
And no,
and
it was always at a friend's house that
and
you
that's
played
your
those games
choice.
at.
That's your choice, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But you'll just never get as much,
Pussy.
You'll never get it.
You never slammed.
You'll never
piss.
get dick like I get dick. It's just not going to happen.
Shit.
It can't happen.
What's that?
Oh, that's
I was like, is that a fucking commercial?
I was like,
new Ford Thunder Cougar Falconbird.
I was more.
Thunder Cougar Falconbird. Yes.
If you have to make up for any inadequacies you have in your genitals, one word.
Go fuck yourself.
Thunder Cougar Falconbird.
Thunder Cougar Falconbird.
I was more of like, whose phone's going off? And what
Yeah,
the
that's pretty
fuck?
crazy though. That's that. I mean, just hopefully it is going to be the. Hopefully, it will be the end. You know what I mean? But with good story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tetsuya Nomura's ending Kingdom Hearts. I thought it ended when Ansem collected the 13 pieces of dark.
But it's okay.
That's okay. Kamala will take Kingdom Hearts and put it in prison, and that's where she needs to be. That's all I have to say about that. Yes, go
Sounds
on.
good to me.
Go on.
Give it.
And another thing. Q.
What?
Nothing. I was watching a QAnon documentary.
Oh, okay. Anyway, though, yeah, that's. I was expecting more, kind of like, whoa, they're actually ending this whole shit now.
Well, no, because it's not really a definite fucking answer. If they would have, they would have been like, they're ending this bitch. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's like talking to Connor. Connor, you can't do that. You know what I mean? It's like Kingdom Hearts 4 is being made with the series' conclusion in mind.
Yeah, it feels less.
That's like one ear out the other type shit.
Yeah,
you know
it feels
what I mean?
less definite. It feels like the gamer had a lot to fill.
The gamer.
Oh, like it was a slow news day.
Yeah,
and they were just,
slow news day. Like if any other thing happened, it would have taken the spot.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
the
what
other-
does Kirby's guts look like?
I mean, the other thing though was like, because a lot of this interview they were having to translate it. I don't know if it could be like that. Maybe it's misinterpreted.
Could be. Or AI interpreted.
The 5 best foods Kirby's like to suck.
Spotted dick.
Number 3.
Number 3. But anyway,
Compared to what number 1's gefilte fish? Gefilte fish.
but anyway, yeah, that's pretty much.
Wow.
That's all I got for the podcast for today, y'all. But
Well, that was fun.
Do y'all have any closing statements?
Sayori for the win.
We should cut this video out on a really good, and then just cut it there. No, don't do that. We've already ended so many things on
Not a good ass ripping, but
Well, actually, I do have some announcements. We're gonna put some stuff out there. We want to know.
Oh, fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. You announce shit yourself. You announce it yourself.
I fucking quit.
I'm
Fucking done.
God.
I'm trying not to breathe.
Ooh.
So other things, Carson.
It's like Panda Express and Hatred.
Yeah, we want to know more about what y'all want us to play. So we're gonna put some polls out there. We're gonna ask what y'all think, what y'all's favorite games, what games y'all want us to play,
Yeah.
and other things to look forward to. This is really early to announce it, but at the end of October, we're playing that Sonic Generations X Shadow.
Oh, that'll be so fun.
I know.
That'll be so fun.
We're so looking forward to that.
I'm so looking forward to playing the same game I've already played 20 times.
Dude, that's like anytime I play Kingdom Hearts. Anytime I buy a new port of it, it's like, oh man, I can't fucking wait to like play Kingdom Hearts again.
I can't wait to go, yeah.
I can't wait to go. That's the power of the Keyblade. But that's all I got right now for announcements. But yeah, if y'all like this podcast and like more of this, we'll definitely be doing more of this. This was fun doing this.
Yeah, it was.
Did you enjoy this?
Absolutely.
You look forward to doing more of these?
No, never again.
Well, okay.
Until
then.
I get paid.
Well, that's
No, I'm kidding.
it's gonna be a long ass time.
Shit. No, it was a lot of fun, dude. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, especially talking about, a game that I found so fucking profoundly good. You know what I mean? And especially with my buddies. You know, Like, I quite enjoyed playing and voicing. Well, just voicing these bad boys. And fuck, dude, I've laughed so much in this damn series. It was worth it. It was like, it never felt like work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can find me in the club. Yuri full of blood. Monica got what you need. If you're in the feeling love.
Anyway.
With that knife 6 inches deep in her.
Anyway, we'll catch y'all next time. Please like and subscribe
All right.
and share. Bye-bye.